Hello there, I am Tommy Taco, and welcome back. We just completed a quick manage session. Quick manage session, only 2 games where we lost the last game of a 3-game set in Boston, had an off day, and then the first game in the series against Pittsburgh. We won, so 1-1 in that quick manage session. This is the current standings. Yankees in first place with a 45-28 record, followed closely by the Red Sox, who are only 3.5 games behind at 42-32, and the Rays are 4.5 games behind with a 41-33 record. That'll bring us into the game today that I will be playing. It'll be Tanaka and his 4-4 record against Chris Archer, a former nemesis of the Yankees from his days in Tampa Bay. It'll be a 7:05 start in Pittsburgh. It is a Wednesday night. 7:05 Eastern Standard Time. We will play the full game. Let's see here. Maybe I'll get a little retro going. Why not? Be retro night here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Hopefully that'll stick and the Pirates will be wearing their sleeveless uniforms. It's going to be a rainy day here in Pittsburgh, actually. Tanaka versus Archer. Let's see here. Remember, there's no DH because we're in a National League park. Let's see. I think this is how we're going to go today. Actually, yeah, this is how we'll do it. LeMahieu, Judge, Torres, Stanton, Sanchez, Hicks, Voit, Urshela, and the pitcher Tanaka against Chris Archer in his 4-2 record and 3.84 ERA against the Pirates in Pittsburgh. Coming up next. The Pirates will be sending Newman, Frazier, Reynolds, Osuna, Polanco, Kramer, Hayes, Luke Maile, and Archer to the plate today. Let's take it to the field.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show next. Chris Archer will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Here comes the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit sharply on the ground. One there. On to first, a double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, D-Ro?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First offering on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
1 strike now from Archer. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
0-2 count, and the pitch. On, he pops it up. Kramer ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave. Masahiro Tanaka is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
LeMahieu's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Stepping up now, Brian Reynolds. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Tanaka's ready. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field.
In comes Judge.
He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order. Back now from PNC Park. Second inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across to first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything. Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
This is foul right side. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco will wait on it. 1 gone.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Newman fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now batting, Luke Voigt. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 302 is the average coming in. 11 home runs and 34 driven in. He's set. The 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. One and 2. Here it is. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D. Where you get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And he misses 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Just hung in there on that one. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Next will be Jose Osuna.
Leading up for the Pirates, the first baseman.
First offering on its way.
Osuna.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Stanton at the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Polanco brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Osuna leads off second with nobody out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Judge has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with two away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he takes a called strike one. 1-1. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Pirates. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And he fouls this one off. One and two to DJ LeMahieu.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. One strike now from Archer. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 1-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strikes.
2 out with the man at first. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the stretch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Oh, 1 pitch coming. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Maley. The throw is in time, just ahead of the runner. And
we're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored, and a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bats they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the #1 problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Liner towards second. And the inning begins with a quick out #1. Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Newman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Torres scoops it up on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And this will be fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hard hit towards center. Frazier has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Ground ball left side, defense set up perfectly, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
1-1. He's in there for strike number 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing, and he pops him up. Osuna in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Standing in, Masahiro Tanaka, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Back to back. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Here's the first pitch to him.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the first baseman, Osuna.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Osuna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Up and in for ball 1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's Gregory Polanco, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Weak grounder down the line at third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Line drive to left. Frazier is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
This is lifted out to left. Stanton on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Luke Maile. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat. And what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reynolds calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-1 home. Ground ball right side. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The J.P. Crawford is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
J.P. Crawford.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Crawford, the former Seattle Mariner. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Up next to Pittsburgh.
Ready for another shot now. Kevin Newman. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Little chopper back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter. No left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Michael Feliz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. First pitch of the at-bat. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1. Feliz is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The second baseman.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Aaron Judge is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the hole. Digging in, Brian Reynolds will be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Jose Osuna. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
And a good two-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Settling in now, Gregory Polanco. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now a curveball misses inside. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Clay Holmes will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 52.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Now here's the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fouled off. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Brett Gardner will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Again, another foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. In the dirt, and now let's see. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another try at 2-2. Fouled away. Two out here and a runner at second. And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher, and the side is finally retired. Brett Gardner remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
For the Yankees. Now playing left field, number 11.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Kevin Kramer.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ball one. High in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13.
Into the box now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hard hit ball to second, gloved by LeMahieu, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 14. Luke.
Digging in, Luke Maile. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 2 out, nobody on. behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. Cole Tucker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Cole Tucker.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Urshela over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Kyle Crick enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now in the box, Luke Voigt. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. He's set. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away. Next for New York, Gio Urshela. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they're on top 2-0. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam.
So here's Adam Frazier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. The 0-1 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. 1 out, nobody on. In for strike 2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Striding in once again, Brian Reynolds. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Line drive to center field. Hicks is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Yankees took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Masahiro Tanaka earns his 5th winner of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The loss goes to Chris Archer. He goes to 4-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.